In TokenLords RPG, two champions are locked in a race for glory. Blueprint Baron, 2 million XP, standing at level 53, just 186,000 points from the next tier. Wyssen the Arcane Scholar, 1.98 million XP, but with more gold than any in the realm, over 10 million TLR. The gap is razor thin, the stakes are higher than ever, and soon guilds and kingdoms will rewrite the battlefield. I am Severian, your chronicler, and Wyssen has a prophecy that you won't want to miss.
The guild leaders, they will be able to form the guild. It's probably going to cost a good bit of money to form the guild. I do not know how much at this point, but we're figuring it's going to be substantial. With these guilds, you're going to be able to get members into these guilds. You're going to be able to earn XP. You're going to be able to earn TLR. Both of those is what he stated. So that is very, very good. Another way to earn XP and TLR was what we were looking for. So every user in there will be able to join a guild, or, I mean, who knows? Maybe you will have more than 5 guilds, but he stated that he doesn't want to come out with too many of them because it could get cumbersome. Now remember, this is on Discord. Everything that we're doing on Discord right now will move to a Web3 platform. So this will all go to a Web3 platform that is AI based. It has AI APIs that generate the video, that say what happens in a tavern, what happens in a pub, what happens whenever you buy your land. So right now, we're just developing things. We're just figuring out what needs to be done with the Web3. They're building 2 things here: the Discord and the Web3. So everybody in the Discord, be patient. This is just the beginning. Those that are wanting to join, be patient. This is just the beginning. I do have a lot of NFTs. I do have a lot of cash in the game, but that makes no difference. This game is going to be huge. There could be millions of people playing this game one day. These 500 people that are in it now could be just the beginning of something revolutionary. I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm making a prediction.
TokenLordsRPG. Do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself, gentlemen? You don't have to share any information that you don't want to share, but where you're from, do you work? Are you a man of leisure, and so forth? Starting with Blueprint.
I am I'm an outdoorsman myself. I love crypto. I've been in crypto for quite some time. I've been mining Pi for about 5 years now, and I'm in the game because it's fun, and it's got a good community with a lot of my good friends in there, and being crypto related brought me into the atmosphere. So I tend to find myself being a coin collector, and I got in here to collect coins. That was it.
You got into the game to collect coins.
That's right.
I like that. Wyssen?
I bought a lot of crypto and different cryptos, and this is one that is unlike any other that I've ever seen or heard about myself.
So I take it you mine Pi.
I do, yes.
And you, Wyssen?
Me, I work in technology, so I've been doing technology for about 25 years. So the reason I got into this is because...
Hang on. How did an outdoorsman and a tech guy meet?
Mississippi State University. We went to school together, and I had a lot of
are
the
you
same
guys
friends.
Mississippi Bulldogs?
That's right.
You got a whole rivalry with the Alabama lot, eh? The Red Tide of Alabama, Crimson Tide.
Yes.
Okay,
A lot of
sorry.
rivalry.
Carry on.
But we've known each other for quite some time.
Yes. So I deal with crypto also. I've been dealing with crypto for the last 15 years. I'm also big into Pi. I joined 6 years ago into Pi. I've got tons and tons of Pi. Got tons of people. We've got nodes. I set up his node. I've got a node. I was looking on the Pi network Reddit channel, found this new crypto game, RPG game. I was like, what? I had to look up crypto RPG after I saw that. I was like, no way I can play an RPG game, make money with the game. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So, yeah, I found this a few days after he came out with it, joined, and I got a whole bunch of my friends on, and hey, this is what it is.
So for the skeptic, there are people who are very skeptical about crypto in general, and then in particular, they're skeptical about Pi. A lot of people still call Pi. They are scared of it. They think it's a scam. I don't know how it can be a scam when I've actually got, I didn't spend a cent. I've only been with Pi now for mining Pi for about 2.5 years, so I'm nowhere close to how much you've got in the kitty, I'm sure. But I tested it when it came onto the market, and I could trade it. So I think I just to test it, I've locked up most of my Pi, but I made a few available, like 10 or 20, and I tested it, and I got actual cash in my bank for something I'm pressing a button for on my phone. So I can't see how it can be a scam. But anyway, unfortunately, it dropped from just on $3 to what's it now, 40 cents.
Yes.
Pardon. But that's real money. It's worth actual money.
May I say something?
Yes, please.
All right. So crypto is a funny thing. It's digital currency. Digital. It's not hard currency. It's not currency you can hold in your hand. It's digital. I don't care what anybody says. It's digital. It's all out there in Neverland to a certain extent.
In cyberspace.
Yeah. So with crypto is what you believe it is. The price of any current cryptocurrency is what the public believes it is. All right. Take Bitcoin, for example. Bitcoin has been all over the place. Bitcoin has been cents before. It's been less than a penny.
Yeah, it's been
it has
0.00 or something.
Yeah. So it's up to an astronomical amount now. All right. There's reasoning behind everything, every crypto being a crypto that is worth something and not worth something. Now, a few of these reasons are because of scarcity. If a crypto is scarce, if it's not unlimited, then it pumps the value of it. If you only have so many of them, like with Bitcoin, you only have 21 million. Probably 5 of those million have been lost, gone forever. So now you have, 16 million. All right. With any crypto that's out there with Pi, all right. So Pi has 100 billion coins. 10 billion of those are out right now. It is at the price it's at because people put it at that price. People could say it's worth, and it still has a market value of like $4 billion. $4 billion for Pi. That is insane. I mean, there are not a lot of cryptos out there that are $4 billion. Now, with this crypto, with TLR, what we're talking about, this game, he is going to have a TLR, a crypto out there that could be huge. That could be 0.05 cents. That could be $2.50 like Axis. That could be anything. That could be $164 like Axis Infinity was at one point. So crypto is what people make it out to be. Let's understand that.
But the exciting thing, though, is that we are making TLR just by playing the game, just
That's
by
correct.
grinding. I don't know if you guys play GTA 5 at all. You're not GTA 5 dudes. But
I played, but
yeah.
not in a while.
Yeah, there you go, grinding, and okay, it's an interesting premise that you imagine yourself to be some kind of a Don Corleone or something, but you grind for the in-game currency, and there are talks that they might be developing their own sort of a crypto thing. I don't know. I've just heard rumors, but there's nothing tangible that I've seen. However, what we do have is a core team of TokenLordsRPG actively attempting to do a collaboration with Pi-network. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Blueprint, I'll let you go with this one.
Yeah, they've been doing everything they can to contact them and join forces, but they've had a lack of response, so it's kind of delayed the development on the Pi network. If we don't hear back from them soon, it sounds like that we're just going to launch on the Solana network and move forward that way.
So that's the plan B. If we don't get a collaboration with Pi network, then we'll launch on Solana. Can you explain how does that work? How do you build your crypto on another crypto, on a blockchain?
Wyssen, you got this?
Yeah, I'll take it. So the TLR, I'm one of those people that believe that they should actually do like Axis did and build their own TLR on their own network, have their own cryptocurrency. So the TLR would be in-game currency. The Solana you would have, for one Solana you would be buying 10 TLR. All right, so you would take the TLR, you would purchase 100 TLR for 10 Solana. Coming out of it, you would go 100 TLR for 10 Solana. I mean, it's the same way. It like I said, it would be better on their own and getting it to where they link to the APIs of these other cryptos, like Pi. Let's take Pi for example. You wouldn't be actually using Pi to do any transaction in the game. That is against Pi rules. That's why they're having such a hard time getting on Pi and figuring out if they can even get on Pi. Pi has it set up to where in their rules they state you cannot be a crypto or you cannot be making money off of this game to a certain degree. So they've gotta get Pi to say, hey, you're going to buy this in-game currency, this in-game TLR with the Pi network's crypto. You're not going to be using Pi to make any kind of transactions. It'd be the same for the other cryptos. It would be to a certain extent an in-game currency, the TLR. So we'll see how they progress in the
But
future.
then explain how you'd be able to get the TLR to, in the end, be fiat currency in your hand.
You would sell the TLR for Solana, and then you would sell the Solana for cash in game. Yes.
So how would you sell the TLR? On an exchange or person to person or both?
I think in the game you're going to be able to trade it with each other in the players, but it's going to have to be through a wallet transaction to sell it or trade it to another coin, for sure.
So at the moment we don't have access to wallets yet. Is that coming in the game?
I believe it is.
We
Yeah.
have to, yes.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest advantages I wanted to say about maybe if we did join the Pi network was the user base. We would instantly get access to 6 million people looking at the game. So that was one of the biggest reasons I think they wanted to get on the Pi network.
What do you mean 6 million people? Isn't it more?
Is it 60 million? I'm sorry.
There's
There's a lot of people
60 million people on the Pi network, and at least 18 million have been KYC'd. It's massive. I mean, 6 million already is a lot, but we are looking at almost 20 million right there, right there.
And I don't mean to jump back too far, but on the scam topic, there are cryptos that are scams, and that's what gives all cryptos a bad name to the general public because people call them pump and dumps. They create a coin just to drive the price up with a bunch of fake followers and a fake website. But TokenLords is actually trying to get utility to this coin. It's something he's very adamant about is the long-term value. It's not a short-term play. He's trying to build a game out that'll have this coin and have utility and last for a while, and not just scam somebody out of a lot of money.
Look, I'm already excited about the game, and there's not really much happening in the game at the moment. Right now, we can't do much other than grind. We've got a few small ways of grinding. One of them is to be in the voice channel. Another one is to engage with one another like we are doing now, but to do it as text-based. We chat to one another in the chat room on Discord. And also we can buy chests and safes and then open them to find out what goodies we've unlocked. What goodies, what treasure do we find in this chest or in this safe? And that I'm already enjoying that. But now imagine you add gameplay that we remember from the traditional Dungeons and Dragons. The youngsters today won't know what we are talking about, but role-playing game, there's definitely a place for it, and I think we're onto something here. I really do. Now, what I do need for you guys to do though is. Token Lord said you're going to spill some beans, man. So, so let's hear about it. Blueprint Baron's looking very nervous over there. I think
we've already talked about it some, but if that.
So okay, what we know is that. We're going to go beyond just opening buying chests, also buying NFTs like Mystic Pet Egg. Oh, by the way, how far are you, gentlemen, with your Mystic Pet Eggs?
I'm level 1.
You've got to level
Mine's
1.
level 2. I got
Wow.
a lot of food to get,
But
and I hope to be level 3 by the end of the weekend.
apparently there's a reward to the first one who manages to completely hatch the egg, is it? Or how does it work?
That's right.
Have you hatched it already at level 1 and now it's growing? Or
You got to get to level 3 to win
to
the
get
prize.
that to win the prize. All right, okay. So I'm not even at level 1 yet. I've just bought an egg, and now I've got to get 500 food to get it to level 1. 500
Yes.
food.
It's a lot of food.
And the food you find in the chest, and you got to buy the chest with TLR. What I don't get though is a chest costs 100 TLR and a safe costs 1,000 TLR. But when I open the safe and the chest, I'm getting the same kinds of things. Or is there something in the chest, in the safe, that you won't find in the chest?
It's the same.
So they're set up on percentages. The chest, you got to open, I think, 10,000 of them to possibly get 1 crystal. Whereas safe, you have to open 1,000 of them to possibly get 1 crystal. So if you need a rare gem, you would want to try to go for the safes if you don't want to spend 10 times the amount of time opening chests.
Yeah, the difference is the percentages for the rare items is greater in the safes.
Can't get away from mathematics and
can't.
probability theory and all of that. Is there a reason why should I? My wife says I must not refer to myself as a nerd, so okay, I shan't. But there must be a reason why we love these games, eh? To come back now to the upcoming development, which will be in a day or 2 or 3, but sometime this week. We're midweek now, is it? We're midweek now. So towards the end of the week, we'll be able to engage in guilds, and there'll be kingdoms. Can you elaborate, please? A blueprint.
I think there'll be 100 roles, and they already have 36 of them created, but each guild might have 10 roles based on the level. 24 roles for the future is going to be reserved, and 50 of those roles are going to be for the guilds. So probably a maximum of 5 guilds is what he said. The leaders, they can later do their own rules. They can have co-leaders who split the profits between the leaders.
Okay, so the leaders of guilds will make money off the members of the guild.
Yes, and I think it's going to be somewhere along the lines of like 10% of what they collect.
Okay, and in order to increase your chances of collecting whatever valuables, this call ends in 14 minutes, so we'll need to wrap up within 14 minutes. Sorry about that. To come back now, we'll be able to collect items, valuables, treasure by being members of a guild.
You'll have tasks.
We'll get tasks.
The guilds will have tasks. Yes.
What kind of tasks?
We don't know that yet.
Oh, okay.
I did ask.
So the guild members will make TLR and experience. This gives us another avenue of making TLR and experience points, which we definitely need with the with this avenue. Yes,
because at the moment there are some of us who are tempted to type out lines and just single lines.
Yes.
some typing out single words, because that counts as a message, and that's an experience point, not so. Yeah, that's frowned on, not so, both by the community and by the admin.
Well, that's spamming.
Yeah,
Spam.
spamming. But I think one of you showed me how to on PC. I didn't know how um, to have more than one line without it looking like spamming, and then it was just a simple thing of selecting shift and then hitting enter while selecting shift. So thank you for that. I think it was you, Wyssen, was it?
Yes.
Yeah,
it
thanks for
was.
that. So it was not intentional. But yeah, anyway, so we solved that problem. Guilds and kingdoms. Will there be an unlimited number of kingdoms, or we know there'll be a limited number of guilds,
Unlimited number of kingdoms.
depending on your imagination?
Well, depending on AI's imagination.
But we
This is
prompt
going to be
AI, don't
AI
we?
based. What's that?
I thought we'd be prompting the AI, or explain?
Yes. So it's all going to be done through AI. This is in the next 6 months. We're going to see this take off. This game is going to progress better and better. The better AI gets, and there will be no where the land ends or things that can't be done because it's infinite. It's all in your imagination.
So, so this is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game that
Mhm.
sounds like the scale is infinite.
That is correct.
Look, our human brains we cannot fathom the idea of an infinite universe. And now you're telling us to start dealing with this within TokenLordsRPG. That's what I'm hearing from you.
It's fascinating. It really has a chance to become one of the best games out there. It really does.
And we are
Revolutionary.
right at the beginning of it.
That's correct.
This is extremely exciting. I want to talk a little bit about some of the characters that we have in the game. There's Pickenchox, and there's A to Z, or I think you say A to Z. There's some interesting characters. Do you know them, or do you just know them from having met them via the game?
We have a good community on there. Like I said, the top 4 people, Baron, Calriz, Lucky Lee, in the game right now, they're all my buddies. I got them all.
I haven't seen Lucky Lee in the chat though.
He's in Europe right now, right?
Ah.
Is he in Europe or Spain? Where's he at?
I think he's back. I talked to him last night. He was bowling with his bowling league.
Ah.
He's a busy fella.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to meeting Lucky Lee. Is he as lucky as he says, as the name suggests?
He's pretty lucky. I've seen some pretty lucky stuff happen to Lee.
Then there's the matter of the in-game AI, the bots that they chat to us. They actually come up with interesting conversations. But
Old Tom.
Tom's our favorite.
Yeah.
How do you explain?
Well, when you're grinding, Tom, he comes out of nowhere and he lifts you up or he slaps you in the face.
Yeah.
You gotta love him either way.
Yeah, we love Tom. Tom's cool.
Well, okay. So shout out to Tom the crypto expert. That's his at Tom the crypto expert. That's his handle. So they're supposed to be there to assist the players, I think. That is in development. It's a question.
That's questionable. He's helpful in some things, but I wouldn't trust him completely.
No, I wouldn't trust him at all.
I came across the idea that we are supposed to vote for the bots, but did that happen in the past? Or are we still supposed to vote for them to decide which bots we like?
I don't know where that came from. I've never heard about it.
It was in one of my chats that I came across it with a bot. So maybe the bot's just making things up.
Yes, they make things up constantly. That's why I wouldn't take anything that they say with a grain of salt. I mean,
Okay.
It might have been something Pickenchox posted.
Good old Pickenchox.
I don't know how he did those GIFs in here.
Gentlemen, unfortunately, I'm going to have to. We need to wrap up now because I don't have a premium plan, so we are limited. The call comes to an end, and then it just ends dead. Bah! So we've got a few minutes in which to wrap this up, and so thank you very much for the heads up. So you say that by the end of the week, we will be introduced to guilds and kingdoms in the game. Am I correct?
possibly. Maybe.
We have not been told for sure when. Or I would let you know.
Come on, guys! Come on! I'm just.
It's close. It's
I'm
close.
just a lowly regular player. You guys are the VIPs, and Token Lord said that I can, bend your, twist your arm and.
From what I understand, it's a pretty complicated process. He's had to hire a couple more people just to attend each guild and produce what they need to keep functioning.
So what I do know is that there's a lot of computing power that's going to be required to perform the actions that the players imagine and then require the AI to do for us. How far are we with that? Do you know?
The AI is just APIs. You put in APIs to do what you need it to do. So that's not the computing power that's here. What will be the computing power is how many players we have. Once we get to 10,000 players, the computing power progresses. Once you get to 1 million players, the computer power will progress to keep up with what the Web3 site needs. I don't think the AI is going to be a problem at all.
I love it. Confidence from our VIP and top tenor. It's number 1 and 2. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for deigning to chat with me, for the honor that you have bestowed on this lowly regular player, for joining me on this chat. And I shall see you on Discord. I shall see you on TokenLordsRPG. And are you? Last question. Are you joining forces, or are you going to lead separate leagues? I imagine the two of you will be, by ex officio, by default, will be leaders of guilds. One guild or two guilds.
Nah, I mean, I'll probably join.
Come on.
I don't know. We don't have all the information in front of us yet. Once we get all the information, we'll circle back on that.
Okay, just please,
strategically, it might be better for both of us to join together.
Yes. But like that. Was it the thief when he was hanging there, and he said to the Lord, "Remember me," and he was told, "Thou shalt be with me this day in paradise." Gentlemen, please remember me when you are flying high there.
Yes, sir.
Lord Severian, thank you so much for having us. I really enjoyed talking to you.
That was great fun, and see you in Token Lords RPG.